episode 11. I will be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0, go. Alright, I'm pumped up for this. Dun, dun. Normally, in most animes, I skip the opening, but I just love the opening for this series so much. I'm gonna just give it a listen to because who knows if the season finale is gonna have the opening. Gotta admit, it's always nice seeing the start of the opening and seeing all the major players in Sawa's life show up like that. Yeah. Wait, sound effects? Yo! Okay, this is epic. You rarely get that in modern day anime openings nowadays. Yo, it sounds even better with the sound effects. Oh shit. Especially like the note, like the blade noise, like the click. Oh, and then the sounds from Suki's weapons. Pretty much everyone's weapons. Yo, it sounds gnarly. Alright. Especially the way she clenches the blade too, like the all that. That is so damn cool. Alright. I'm gonna have to give it extra points because of that. And yo. And that's the thing, if Suki would have told Sawamura about the Kasumori clan being destroyed by Jin, then I think she would have been I mean, the thing is, though, interest in someone can make someone irrational sometimes. I like how Jin is so fucking Chad as fuck that he doesn't even care if his life is disposed of. And then this dude, like he's so well prepared, he's got so many figurative cards on the table that he can still utilize. But that's why I like, even though yes, Jin is a sack of trash, he is the sack of trash that is well written. I'd like to see him actually remove an arm from him. Yeah, especially considering Jin's backstory. I don't think physical pains would have made him talk regardless. And why would he? Best to keep it as vague as possible. But now I just feel like they're setting up for a season 2, though, which, yeah, I wouldn't mind if the series got one. I'd be happy. It's nice to hear her shocked voice. Hey, at least something positive happened in Sawamura's life. Because there's been nothing but negatives. Asahi's died. Suki had to die. She found out that Jin's one of the reasons why her life is full of distress. I mean, oh, I like that smile of showing you just in that small bit how happy she is to see Hana alive. What does Ringo think she's going to be able to pull off? Because she did mention on the train that She's can only take up against. I mean, she's strong against normal people, but not against people that are special. So what she thinks she's gonna be able to do against our girl, unless she's got backup. But I guess if she does have orders, there's no way she's not gonna be able to comply with them. I actually kind of like the choreography where Rinko's trying to utilize the environment to her advantage. That's actually a big shocker. Hmm. Yo, that's the biggest shocker that Salmar would be risking and going hand to hand. Oh! But that does give her a lot of character moment because it shows you that, despite that, she is a lot more compassionate. At least when it comes to people that don't have to directly do with her targets of revenge. That is. Okay, I thought for a second she. Yo! I'm surprised she actually broke that. I understand why she's so concerned, but this will not be the best moment of her to be concerned for another opponent. Yeah, no Rinko's escaping that smoke. I mean, unless Rinko has a suicidal attack, that's the only way I could see her making up the difference in this instance. You want even? I love how it looks like she's gracefully dodging Ringu. That looks beautiful. Yeah. Yo! Okay, I would not be shocked if Ringo didn't survive that. That looked utterly. If she survives that, that'll be a miracle. I am surprised Ringo survived that punch. Yeah, I mean, Rinko looks emotionally broken in that state. Well, yeah, Samaru's a lot more compassionate now. Oh yeah, they both changed for the better, actually. And that's something I love about this series, where a good portion of the cast is dynamic. The thing is, yeah, how much can they really trust Jin? I mean, Hana ain't wrong about that. I thought for a second there might have been a chance they're gonna be attacked or something, because the lights going off kind of scared me for a bit. But only a small bit, though. I do like how now we're getting the consequence to all the actions going on in the previous episodes that are released. Jeez. Talk about things going absolutely dire there. I mean, yeah, I'm sure she's gonna want to go off the gym. But at the same time, Hana is right about that. The thing is, though, what does she have left, though, when it comes to things she cares about? Whoa, 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 what the fuck? No, that can't be Asahi. Has to be some kind of illusion. No, it has to be some kind of illusion. Or maybe someone has like some kind of like transformation, magical abilities. Huh? Okay then. I mean, that's cool. That's a big shock, though. Oh no 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 no. Hmm. Oh my. Yeah, she's gonna have no choice. I love the nervousness. It's fucking adorable. It's so cute. Just seeing those moments where she's like so nervous and unsure of herself. I like that. Seeing so Amaru in like a nice variety of situations. And I just love the irony. Like, there's a new life being born with Samaru delivering Anna's baby, while you have all the conflict going on, lives being lost. Kind of has a theme of when it comes to life, yes, life may be lost, but it's also replaced too with a new life too. At least I think that's what the scene is going for. Yo, sounds like she's being stabbed to death. Yo. Aww. The baby's adorable. Hmm. Honestly, yeah, they all did good. And you know what's nice? Now Sawamura's gonna have someone to protect too when it comes to Asahi. Oh yeah, like mother, like daughter. Hey, I could see why Asai would be inclined to doing that. Oh. And honestly, I miss these type of interactions between the two. Oh, but this look like more. Those are more of tears of joy, though. There's nothing wrong with crying when you're happy, or sad either. Oh. Honestly, with Asai being alive, I really do hope that Samara considers giving up revenge against Jin, only because it'd just be sad if Asai's potentially loses Sawamaru and Sawamaru going the path of vengeance. But knowing this series, well, things are not going to end cleanly, though. But honestly, I'm getting the eerie feeling that this feels like a too good to be true vibe, though. I don't know. Just something about this. Oof. Oh, hey, you know what? She'd be a pretty dang good teacher and all that. Aw. Because, yeah, in a way, even though they're not related by blood, Solomora has been a motherly figure regardless. But the thing is, it's the same situation with some parents. Some parents don't know, and they got to figure it out through experiences and trial and error. Aww. Now I love that sense of optimism. I just wish that type of stuff would be coming at the final episode and not the second to last episode, though. Why does this feel like a death flag? She's giving those. Because usually in series, whenever characters get something off to a loved one, that's usually foreshadowing. Alright, good, good. They're establishing goals when all the conflicts are resolved at the very least. Oh. I love the way she says it in a teasing way, and then Asai has a counterattack to that. But at the end of the day, our girl still keeps on winning. Huh. Oh. Aww. Oh, that sounds pretty damn freaking cool. Aw. Okay, that scene really worried me though because that book is in the opening. That's pretty much Almara's most valuable possession if we're going by sentimental value. That's probably the biggest death flag we've seen on Almara's head in the whole series. I mean, yeah, it makes sense that she'd be sleepy. I mean, it is getting pretty late. Aww. Okay, so far so good. I'm just. Because even, yes, they're hidden for now. Who knows how long that's gonna last? I hope this isn't a solid thing that's gonna be impossible for her to have a happy life with Asahi. But you never know, though. Maybe her thinking that she might cause harm to Asahi indirectly if she continues being with her. Oh! Gotta admit, though, that shot looked beautiful from a visual standpoint. Oh boy. I'm not gonna blame her for doing that though, because it will give Sawa some closure in her life if she can get some payback. But in saying that though, it's like, shit. It makes me wonder how they're going to actually end things off though, because with the way it's going, it definitely feels like it's going to be more of a season finale, not series finale. But either way though, I am pumped the fuck up. Now, in saying that, I love their decision in making Asahi alive, because don't get me wrong, I guess someone could say that in Rinko, well, not Rinko, in Asahi being alive, it might take away some of the sadness that they built up. But you know what? I think it's a good decision, because with all the suffering that Sawa's went through, I'm finally glad that for once something positive happened to her in like the last few episodes, because it's been like just negative thing after negative. I'm like, yo, how much suffering is she gonna go through? And then this episode ended up being the one where everything seemed to go right. Well, most of it anyway. Because Sai's alive. She got to deliver Hana's baby. I mean, yo, mostly happy vibes, with the exception of massive amounts of death flags throughout the whole episode. I'm like, jeez. Like, as someone who's seen all the non-sequel, non-season animes for 5 seasons straight, well, I should say 4 because I'm still catching up on some animes for this season. But for the most part, 5 seasons, I'm like, wow. I hope it's a red herring. I mean, I've seen some animes. Actually, no. I take that back. No, most animes that do this shit really do have the character killed off, because I don't know, animes just like doing that for some reason, and not just animes, movies too. But regardless of the fact, I do love how this episode is stealing up for the possibility of Sawamaru's death, though, so that when it does happen, it doesn't feel out of the left field. So I'll give it credit for that. And another thing I do love too is I love the growth for Hana too, because the reason why I like this is it was nice seeing her become a lot more charismatic and a lot more positive in her interactions with Sawa. That's what really made the episode so damn about this episode too. Considering the fact that this series has a lot of supernatural elements, it would make sense that there'd be a possibility of Asahi being revived too. And I do like how the series also makes things regarding Jin really darn conflicting. Because if it wasn't for him, Asai would have been straight up dead. So that's another thing I do love about this series, because when it comes to Jin, yes, he has an actions that are utterly unforgivable, but simultaneously, he's done really good actions. I mean, you could argue that it could also be towards Jin's own self-satisfaction, because he's probably thinking, if I help out Asai, then that's also helping out Sawa by association. But regardless, I do like that. It does a good job in making Jin a more layered character than he already was for the most part. And that's why I enjoyed the narrative decisions regarding the episode. Now, aside from that, there were other things that also went towards the favor of the episode, though. Now, for example, I love how it sets up the final conflict. And in addition to that, I do love how you have goals not just for Asai but for Sawa in case they do make it out of all of it alive. And I do love that element, because I always love it when my main characters in series, they've got ambitions more of just saving the world or getting revenge. I love when characters think about what they want to do beyond their main goal in this series. I think it makes them feel much more realistic, because at least when it comes to people, yeah, you may accomplish one goal, but eventually, though, you want to add to either the goal that you achieve, or you want to achieve multiple goals. Just out of like curiosity, or just to experience different things in life. And I love how this episode portrays that to an extent. And that's why I just overall like the script overall. Now, for other elements, I gotta say, it was really kick-ass getting to see the opening with sound effects. It definitely reminded me of when the JoJo series did it. And I gotta say, another cool thing too about this episode was just the visual qualities. Because even though, yes, it was just a nice conversing episode with no massive amounts of action regarding our main players, it was still captivating to see. Regardless, just given the fact that during the episode, it's like, while yes, there wasn't any action, it just showed you the strength of the series, provided that this series, it can have strong moments, not just involving, say, and for some reason my Wi-Fi is out. I mean, I'm glad I finished my interaction, but my router is completely out for some reason. So if there's any live chat comments, I won't be able to read them until after I finish the reaction, unfortunately. But I like how this episode shows off, again, that this series doesn't need action to be engaging. It can be engaging just by having characters converse for a full-on episode. And that's why I loved it too. It shows you just the amount of variety in the series where it doesn't need massive amounts of action to carry itself. I mean, yes, it did have that cool looking Rinko sequence at the start, but it was short, but it was cool. But regardless, that's why I love the episode. The dialogue mostly carried it, and I even love that emphasis on the growth of Sawa, because she chooses to spare Rinko despite Rinko trying to take away her life. Well, not take away her life, but capture her life. And that's why I just loved it from a character standpoint. Just so many moments to chew at. Naturally, the voice performances were great. Love the music. And that's why I thought the episode was just utterly brilliant. And that's why I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment down your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. And for those who have a live chat comments. I apologize for not being able to read it, but the Wi-Fi is currently down. Only reason my live stream is still up is because right now my phone is operating off of... It's pretty much operating off of sheer 4G right now, so that's why it still works, because if it wasn't for that, literally the video would be... It'd be out right now. Yeah, I try to troubleshoot it, but it's... Yeah, there's no dice. Oh wait, let me try one more time to connect. Let me see. Nah, it still says no connection. Damn. I'll try again though. What the... shit. Yeah, keep on trying to connect to this. Yeah, apparently no dice. Well then, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.